I like your handwriting, Tom. You did a handwritten response for tonight's homework. Thank you for that. Interesting story, Tom. Somebody wrote a really scary story. I was surprised how scary it was, you guys, but it's like 7 pages long. I'll just give you a small piece of it tonight. I forget who that is. So Koa or Bach, when you guys stay in Vietnam, you stay at your grandmother, and so she cooks food. And so do you guys like that food after being in Singapore, one of the international food centers of the world?
Mostly my mother cooks.
Oh, she'll cook at the house. Okay. And when she's in Singapore, does she cook all the different food like Malaysian, India, Chinese, seafood, or does she just do Vietnam food? Is it difficult to say, Koa?
Nearly everything.
Oh, nearly everything. Yeah, because you have access to all those markets. It's crazy. I mean, you could make food from the Middle East, Arabic food, Indian food, British food, French food. Singaporeans have so many different markets there. I do love them. I love going through those markets though. But it's a problem, Koa, because I buy so many things, I put them in my suitcase, and then the suitcase is too heavy and they make me pay extra money. So I have to be careful because like I have Indian spices in my suitcase. All right, you guys. Let's see, we have Thomas here. Hey, Tom, Koa and Bach are going back to Vietnam where you are because they live in Singapore. They're very happy. Tom, why are you happy today?
Why am I happy?
You happy? You seem happy.
I'm not happy at all.
Not happy at all. Oh my God, why not? Such an answer, Tom. I'm not
Still
happy
have,
at all.
I've still got a long time to study. I haven't been outside for like a whole month. I
Oh my
haven't
gosh.
been outside for a whole month.
It's strange, Tom, because yeah, I stayed inside a lot too because the weather got cold in Hiroshima. And so I should go outside, but you know, if I'm drinking a nice cup of coffee, reading a book, I stay inside, which isn't good. I need to get more exercise. Yeah. Are you studying? Busy studying, Tom?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Hmm. Now, Tom, when is the Vietnam vacation? It's in January, the school vacation for Tet holiday.
Um, I don't know when, but I know one thing that it's in the first of the year. It's the first of the year.
Okay, so that's January 1st.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's like a regular Western European
And we can skip school for 2 weeks.
in January, January
Yeah.
1st. Oh wow, that's kind of cool.
Ted Holiday on Ted Holiday.
Yeah. So when does Tet holiday start though? Does it start on the New Year or is it more like January 20th? The Tet holiday.
I'm not so sure.
Hey, you guys, let's check. Other students are coming, but I'm going to check it here for you guys, and I'll share the screen if I get a good answer. And so let's see, who can we ask? We will ask this Google response, you guys. When is the Tet holiday in 2025? All right. Hey, it is. It's late. Look at this, Tom. This is interesting. So I'll help you guys figure this out. It's January 29 on a Wednesday, you guys. So it starts on Saturday, January 25, and it goes until February on Sunday, February 2nd. So you guys,
Really?
yeah. So you'll have a at the end of January, because that's like the Chinese New Year's, right? The Chinese New Year's, you know, China and Vietnam have that really long shared history, right? So we could say, when, I bet Koa and Bach can answer this. When is the Chinese New Year 2025? I bet it's almost the same time, you guys. Oh my gosh, it's the same time, Tom. All right. It starts on the 29th. Because it's the moon cycles. It's called the lunar cycles, you guys, right? So here, let's do English to Vietnam. I'll teach you this important phrase while everybody is coming. And it's English to Vietnamese. And then you guys, we have to do this. Why does Google always put that there? And we want to, oh no, stop, stop, stop. We want English to Vietnamese. Stop, stop. Okay, here we go. No, you get out of here. We want to do lunar calendar.
I know.
Does that make sense? Yeah. Amlik, lunar calendar. Wonder what that is in Chinese because they use the lunar calendar also in Chinese. So let's use Chinese traditional and find out what this is, you guys, because some of you guys study Chinese. So it's Nong Li.
Nongli.
Yeah.
Nongli.
So you guys know Nong Li. Cool, cool Chinese kanji, right? Lunar calendar, let's check it in Japanese. Let's see that. I love comparing these languages, you guys. That's why it's fun for me to teach you guys in Vietnam. Tainreki.
Taineki.
Tainreki. Really? So look at this. These two characters, though. These are the same as Chinese. Inreki. I think that's almost the same as Chinese. Inreki. Let's take a look. Yeah, do you see this? Nong Li is very close to Inreki.
Nongli.
Nong Li. Very nice. And then in your Vietnam, one more time. So if students are joining us, we're talking about the lunar calendar.
Only.
Only. And that's because Tet holiday starts January 29th, everybody. Hello, Cherry. How are you?
Hi.
Cherry. Good to see you, Cherry. And how is your Saturday?
Normal.
Normal. There was this song by a group, I forget their name. They were called De La Soul. I'll put this in the chat, you guys. So here's De La Soul from America, from New York, maybe. De La Soul. And they were a hip hop group, and they called Saturday. They said it's a Saturday because the singer's girlfriend broke up. He was heartbroken. So he kept saying, it's a Saturday, it's a Saturday, it's a Saturday, because it sounds like Saturday. It's a De La Soul. We're always making really funny hip hop songs. You guys will wait for everybody to come, and then I will show you guys. Let's look at De La Soul. We're going to look at this cute boy with his poster for tonight's lesson. But De La Soul were these three black guys. They were kind of fat guys, you guys, De La Soul, but they wrote really funny hip hop songs. De La Soul with S-O-U-L. And so here are the De La Soul guys. This was the album they made. I really loved it. This was the one with the Saturday. It's a Saturday. It's a Saturday. These two guys, I think, were brothers, twin brothers, but they were really fat, these guys. Let's take a look. No, they don't look like twin. No, maybe they were just brothers, not twin brothers. And De La Soul, they were well respected about 30 years ago. They still are. They're kind of cool guys. They're older now, as you can see. He has a silver beard. De La Soul. Funny guys. All right, let's see. We have Cherry and CC and Koa and Hannah and Bach and Dot and Master Hamster. Can we say hello to the Master Hamster?
I'm Draffy.
Draffy, how's it going?
Nice today.
Nice today. Good weather, free time? How's the day? It's good day today, right? Good Saturday.
Yes.
Yeah. And like, what did you do today, Mr. Draffy? Did you study? Did you play? Oh, Master Hamster has a microphone problem.
What?
Okay, you guys. Yeah, it's coming through in small pieces, Draffy. Draffy, I'm sorry to hear that. It's always nice talking to you, though. Yeah, you always have good, interesting things to say, Draffy. All right, let's go to, let's see, what is the Don Yok and Lucas Don Yok? So we're going to call you guys the Don Yok brothers. The Don Yok brothers. I found a story here that was pretty cool. The Forgotten Door, is that, who wrote the Forgotten Door? Is that, who is this one? This Forgotten Door is kind of interesting. I'll tell you, these are really long, you guys, so let's just read this one. Just the first paragraph, because we have so many of these. Who wrote the Forgotten Door? Do you know who that is?
I think
Who do you think?
I know that person.
Who is that person?
Maybe it was like Hannah or someone. I know it's a girl who wrote it. Just knew it's one of the girls who wrote it.
Oh, it's Cherry. It's Cherry. Yeah, one of the girls wrote it. Says Tom. That sounds funny, Tom. One of these girls wrote it. Hey, Cherry, would you like to read the Forgotten Door? Read just the first two paragraphs because we have like 3 or 4 of these I want to read tonight. So it might be, it might be kind of long. So let's try this, Cherry. The Forgotten Door. And I put this in blue. All right, Cherry, go ahead and read. It's really interesting.
The Forgotten Door. Meg is a supernormal person without any ano- amo-
Yeah, abnormalities, like strange things wrong with his body or his mind.
anomalies,
Abnormalities.
but his family is the opposite of normal people. They have superpower, and they try to keep the secret from Max because Max is only child in the family who don't have any superpower. Of course, if Max's grandparents did not know that her family, Max's grandparents do not know that the the family might be getting in a big problem. The family act like they do not have superpower, and like every other family, they have a happy and peaceful life. One day, Max's parents talk about why Max why Max does not have magic power. Is he really their biological child? And they grow, argue. They argue. When they argue, Max stands outside and hear everything his parents said. His feelings are so chaotic and he cannot think of anything. His head now is just the word, and he cannot understand his parents until he vent. Why? Unconscious, when unconscious, he see an old man with long black hair and a torn suit, asking him for a drink. After Max take the guys for a drink, the old man speak up.
Yeah, so Cherry, this is good. And when you used you here, it's dialogue you. And I think I told this also to Koa or Bach that if you're going to use you, it's okay. It's in the dialogue because you have quotation, and it's speaking part. So it's okay to use you guys. And then I help you is also you is in quotations. So it's good to use it there. Try not to use it in the main narrative where you are telling the story, though. That's fine. Cherry, you did a good job on this. Nice work. Okay. And it's an interesting story, Cherry. A boy whose family all has superpowers, but he doesn't. Ha ha ha. Nice original story, Cherry. Save. Okay. And next, let's look at another one here. We have the search for the charms. Let's see who did this one. This one is Koa, right? Koa. Hey, Koa, do you want to read this one? I'll put it here for everybody to see. For Mr. Koa. Go, are you ready? The search for the 3 enchanted, meaning magical charms. Okay, it is a chilly spring morning. I am very busy.
It is a chilly spring morning. I am very busy packing things for my first hiking trip tomorrow. Then a phoenix soared into my apartment and sang, I am going to take you to a very amazing place. I like adventures, so I confidently replied, let's go. I grabbed my things, sat on the phoenix saddle that is made with colorful feathers, and we were off for an amazing adventure.
The phoenix.
The phoenix flew by many buildings, and all of a sudden it darted upwards towards the empty outer space. Soon we reached a planet. This planet is special. There is a rose scent in the air, and when I look down, I see a majestic castle and beautiful mountain ranges surrounding the castle, like a natural wall of defense.
This one here. Go on.
What is this planet called? I asked the phoenix. I asked. The phoenix sang again. It told me this planet is planet of amazement. It also told me to go into the castle. Good luck, the phoenix called out. I was startled. Why did it wish me good luck? Am I on such a dangerous mission? I mean, what kind of thing is this? When I came to the throne room, Queen Lin gave me a map. It is a map of the planet. The planet is a supercontinent. It is surrounded by two oceans, the mysterious ocean and the ocean of dreams.
Oh, that's great.
I just thought the journey would not be hard until something caught my eyes. The River of Lost, the Kingdom of Witches, the Land of Nightmares, and the Land of Ghosts. Brr. All their names gave me chills down my spine.
Nice, Koa. Oh, this one, Queen Lin called Princess Blizzard and Jumpy the Frog to join us. I love Jumpy the Frog. The Queen then told us to find 3 enchanted gems. She explained that each gem had 3 different powers, but if they were used for the wrong purpose, all of us could be in deep trouble. They are for the peace of the planet. The Queen pointed out that one had been stolen from the Kingdom of Wish. Maybe this one here, Ko, we can say the Kingdom of Wishes. And now everyone must be careful of everything, and there could be enemy spies looking at our every move. The Queen had told us that the map reveals where each gem is, and it goes on and on and on and on. So let's just read like 2 pages of it, all right? It's really good. I really like it. Such great descriptions in that, Koa. Nice. Is it an original story, or is it like a story from Asia?
This story is a few years ago
Oh, a
by
few years ago.
myself.
Oh, by
And
yourself. You wrote that yourself. Oh my gosh.
with
Like,
some help from my mother.
yeah, it's nice. Jumpy the Frog. How cool is that? It's actually a really good name. Hey, you should, Koa, you should sell that story to like a children's book. Like, that you could make good, as Americans would say, maybe Singapore too. You could make good money, Koa. Because that's actually really a good story. All right, we have CC. CC, are you here?
I'm here,
Miss-
teacher.
Hey, CC, how are you?
I'm good.
Good. Would you like to read this one called The Two Sisters, which is pretty cool?
Yes. The 2 sisters, Elsa and Anna, are the daughters of King Agna and Queen Iduna. Elsa, the older of the two, has a magical ability to create ice and snow. As a young child, she accidentally injures Anna with her powers during a playful moment. To protect Anna and keep herself, their parents decide to isolate Elsa and keep her powers a secret. The 2 sisters are separated, and Elsa becomes increasingly isolated from her family, while Anna grows up without understanding why Elsa has become too distant.
Yeah, and so I hear it said maybe one more paragraph because CC, this is a really good story. You could explain more about why Elsa has become so distant. But we'll leave that for next time. I like it. It's a perfect story. So thanks, CC.
Yes.
And let's go to this one. I want to go to Nim. This is 7 pages long. This is a crazy long story. But Lynn, can you read, let's say, just where it starts getting really scary? Like if you guys look at this story. Oh no, man, this is only 2 pages, but let's read the corrected version because there are some mistakes here that were Hellman. It should be Hello Man. Okay, hello, Min. Nim, are you here? Min. Is Min here? Min. Let's check all the names. Oh, there's Nim. Okay, Nimin. It's Nimin. Nimin, are you there? What happened to Nimin? Okay, there we are. Nimin, if you can join us.
Yeah.
Good to hear from you. This is a scary story, but I liked it. Can you read like here and here? The blue parts. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me share the screen. And then I'll read some of it too, because you did write a really scary story. All right, here's,
It's not really scary.
oh, okay. All right, go ahead, try.
Once there was a girl named Linda. She was very rude, selfish, and always in a bad mood. Her father was a very rich and kind man, but he often went to work for several months, sometimes even years. When he returned, he didn't pay attention to Linda or even mutter a simple hi. Her mother was a beautiful woman who spent all time at parties. She resembled Linda's father in her neglect and didn't care about Linda either. Linda had many servants, but the one who dressed her, brought her food, and attended to her most frequently was named Mina. One day, when Linda woke up, she noticed that Mina wasn't there. Instead, another servant stood before her, and Linda shouted, "Who are you? Go away and send Mina here immediately."
Yeah,
The
the servant
servant
replied. Okay, so the servant replied, I'm so sorry, Miss Linda, but something terrible has happened and Mina cannot come. Linda didn't care and simply ate her breakfast before running outside to play. While playing, she overheard some servants talking. What should we do? The disease is everywhere now, and Miss Linda's father has gone. Now Linda understood what was going on. She just hoped she wouldn't catch the disease. The next day, she received a message informing her that she had to go to her uncle's house because there was no one left in her own house. Everyone had died. Linda packed her belongings, and soon a car arrived. An old woman in a black dress stepped out to help Linda get in. So, man, this is where I thought it got scary. This like black dress lady. Linda asked the woman, "What's your name?" "My name is Laura," the woman replied. "You'll be staying at your uncle's house for a long time, so you must listen to everything I say." All right, it goes on and on, but it's a great story. Nice work. I really like it, Min. You must have worked very hard on that, right?
yeah.
Yeah, it's excellent. It's really good. I really like it. So we're going to save that one. Let's see now. There was one more here that I checked. Let's take a look. Is this? Oh, this one's kind of cool. I like this. This is Lynn. Lynn, are you there? Let's see if Lynn is here. L-I-N-H. I just use your last name, Lynn, because you have a long name. Lynn. Is Lynn here tonight? Oh, I don't see Lynn, you guys. All right. So I'll save that one for another time. Let me see. We have, oh, Hannah, are you here? Hannah, would you like to read your story?
Okay.
Okay, here we go, Hannah. One moment, please. How are you today, by the way?
I'm good.
You're good, yeah. Did you study? Did you play? What did you do today?
I played with my brother,
Oh, that's cute.
and he's quite annoying.
I'm drinking hot tea because it's very dry in Japan. And so when you say my brother is very annoying, I started laughing. Okay, Hannah, can you read? Just, you don't have to read my comments. You could just read the black parts here then. Okay.
Okay. Hey, has anyone ever noticed something creepy under their bed? That is because it is a monster. Monsters feed on little kids and cookies, especially ones with chocolate chips. Rumble, rumble, rumble. Something spooky is waiting to eat us under the bed.
Oh, okay. Let's go to
Oh.
Boo, Hannah.
Oh, not this monster. This is my brother disguised as a silly monster. Stupid, actually. Hey, do you write that I'm stupid in your notebook? You roared. I nodded. Then you might be looking for this. Ah, I screamed. A monster, it's real. My brother smirked. This is Guppy, a math genius. I just found it under your bed, he said, pointing to the little purple monster. Hi, girl. Hey, the monster with shiny eyes just talked. I panicked, then phoned, then grinned. Could I possibly borrow it for tomorrow math class? I pleaded. The next day, I stuffed Guppy in my pocket and went to school.
In math class, every equation is a piece of cake. It's even easier when there is a monster whispering the answer to us.
So, Hannah, I got to the end of this story and I thought, Gobi must be really small. You could put Gobi in your pocket, right? So, I think that's really funny. I thought the monster would be bigger, but you made a small monster. So, Hannah, by the way, I forgot to add this comment. Great dialogue. You did a great use of dialogue, Hannah. Nice. It's just unbelievably good dialogue. And then with each dialogue, you write like, I pleaded, grinned, screamed. You remembered all these dialogue words that have a lot of action to them. So nice work. You're remembering things from other lessons, right? And then I wrote to Hannah and I wrote to Koa, maybe someone else, to Bach, someone else, that if you're in the dialogue, it's okay to use you. But once you step out of the dialogue, then like you say to your little brother, I found it under your bed, brother says to you. So that's okay because he's talking directly to you. But then when you go to this, don't use you here, don't use you here. Just use it in the dialogue. It's okay to use in the dialogue when you have your quotation, dialogue, you, hey, you guys, like this. Here, Hannah, then you might be looking for this. But try not to use it in the main, introduction part. Okay. Nice work, you guys, and a lovely little story, Hannah. Save that one. Again, I'm going to save all these stories because you guys do a really great job. All right, now I'm going to start tonight's main lesson because we did the stories with this cute kid here. I'll show you a picture because pictures are a great way to warm you guys up. So we have this sweet American boy. I don't know how old is he. How old is this kid? I don't know, you guys. Let me see. Cute kid. He's like 7 or 8 years old. What is his presentation about, you guys? Does anyone know? The puma. The puma. Do you have pumas in Vietnam? Pumas. I know Koa and
I
Buck,
don't think so.
Yeah, you can see
the
this.
brand.
Hannah, yeah. Can you guys see this at the Singapore Zoo? Or Hannah, did you see a puma in the Japanese zoo?
I saw it at the shoe.
In the shoe?
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
brand.
the zoo, the zoo. Okay.
The shoe.
Wait, where did you see a puma? Oh, puma on the shoes, like the sneakers, right?
Yeah.
Hannah, I thought you saw like a little baby puma inside a sneaker. I'm like, how did it get there? Was it running away from something frightening, right? Okay, so this is called a poster presentation, and what it does is it gives information. This little boy is smiling because he did a great job on this. He has the little paw prints and the thing. Now, in American high schools, they say, it's America because there's the flag. The teacher says, now you should do all of this work by yourself. Don't ask your father or mother for help. But every kid asks his mother or father for help because look at how perfect this is. Like the little puma footprints are perfect, right? So it's okay to ask your mom and dad for help, right? Okay, so tonight's lesson is called informative writing, and I'm going to make that nice and bold, make it a little bit bigger, you guys, because it's informative writing, and I'm going to make that bold because it's information writing. Hey, Koa, can you read this for us, please?
Writing that gives information about a topic. It informs all of us. Writing with information could be as simple and casual as writing a letter to your grandmother. Describing your recent vacation, you might mention some animals or plants that you saw, that you found interesting, and you would like to share this information with your grandmother.
Okay, this type. Oh, Koa has to answer a question. This type of informative writing can also be used in school where you have a presentation on a topic and you stand before a poster and tell your classmates or even bigger audience all about this area of interest to you, whether it be about butterflies, lizards, space travel. The brothers have to do something. Okay, space travel. Okay, it's okay if you're busy doing something. Tell your classmates or even bigger audiences all about this area of interest to you, whether it be about butterflies, lizards, space travel, or a time in history. Let me see, is Koa back? Hey, Koa, are you okay? He's smiling. I guess he's okay. You look so serious all of a sudden, like you and Bach had to do something for your dad. Hey, Koa, can you read this last part here? Here's an example.
Here's an example about autumn leaves by a student named Carmen.
Yeah, so autumn is the word they use in Singapore, maybe Australia, America, Canada. We use the word fall, you guys. So I'm going to put this in parentheses, fall. Fall is when the leaves fall. So we call it fall, but other countries, they call it autumn leaves.
Why do we have to call it fall? Why can't we call it
Fall? Now, this is a great question, Tom. This word is about 400 years ago, and it comes from the western part of England. And they used to use that in the west part of England. Then those are the first people who came to Boston, Massachusetts in 1620 to Plymouth Rock, actually. It's close to Boston. And they used the word fall. And then Americans all began using fall because of that original city called Boston. And then the British back in England and London called it autumn, which is the Latin name. So this comes from the Romans, you guys. Fall comes from the German because the verb for falling leaves is fallen in German. So we kept the old German style name in America and Canada. Isn't it crazy, Tom?
Yes, it very
So,
crazy.
Tom, do you know the names of these two different kinds of leaves?
I think it's like green. I think these leaves are from Canada because
Yeah,
they were like from the maple tree.
you got it. The maple tree. Nice, Tom. Nice. Which Hannah remembers in Japan. These are called momiji. These are the small, bright, cherry red maple leaves of Japan called momiji. And they make momiji manju, you guys. And it's a sweet bean paste with maple syrup, like Canada, Tom. It's really good. Momiji. Okay, now, Tom, you are a good reader, and we have words like photosynthesis and chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is the green chemical in these leaves. So the two big words are photosynthesis, glucose, and chlorophyll. Would you like to read this, Tom?
The leaves on the trees have worked hard all summer. They were busy using carbon dioxide and water to make food called glucose for the trees. This producing makes food called photosynthesis, which means putting together with light energy. The chemical that makes photosynthesis possible is chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is what gives plants their green color.
Nice, Tom. Really nice. Chlorophyll. So there is like in Japan, we have chlorophyll chewing gum, and it has like green spices from the leaves. So they call it chlorophyll chewing gum. It's actually really fresh tasting. Hey, let's go to another one. Let's try another student so everyone gets a chance to read. Let's see who you guys, we have, let's see. Bach, are you busy? I didn't ask Bach, I asked Koa, your brother, so much. Bach, are you there? Koa's gonna, hey, Bach, stop playing computer games. Hey, Bach.
He's not.
He's not, I'm just joking. All right. Hey, Bach, this is kind of long, but can you read? Remember, our words are chlorophyll. That's the big word for today.
As the autumn days get shorter, there is less light. As a result, less photosynthesis takes place. So the tree produces less and less chlorophyll. This causes the green color to fade from the leaves. The yellow and orange colors are the result of other chemicals in the leaves. They were there along but were covered up by chlorophyll. Red leaves like those on a sugar maple are result of glucose that is trapped in the leaves after photosynthesis stops. The changing leaf color that occurs each fall is a simple chemical process that is just one part of the life cycle of a tree.
Yeah. So you guys, you see the green tree turns to red. Can I ask you guys in Singapore and Vietnam, do any of you have trees there that change color like this? Because there are seasons.
Sometimes there is.
Yeah. So they go from green to red. When I was in Taiwan, there were some trees that were changing. I thought that was interesting because that's a very far south island. Let's ask Cherry and Hannah and Tom and Master Hamster Dreffy. Do you guys have trees that change in Vietnam? Like change from the green to the brown, green to the yellow, green to the red.
I know there is.
Didn't mind them.
Yeah. And are they in the mountains of Vietnam? Or in the cities?
I never did mind
Those-
the color of the trees.
Oh, okay. Because you guys live in cities. Who else was talking? Someone else was talking. Was that Draffy who was talking about that? Or Tom? Olivia. Nice to see you, Olivia. Olivia, there you go. She has trees. Hey, Olivia. Do these trees leaves change in Vietnam? Olivia, she put plants up there, but I don't see it. Let's go back to Tom. Hey, Tom, do you have trees in your cities that change colors?
No.
No, okay, they pretty much stay
But-
green.
No, but some of them, if they are too old, they would turn yellow. Almost like every time, every season of the year. If
Okay.
even if autumn, they'll still change green. They'll still
Okay.
stay green forever.
So they stay forever green. Okay, thanks, Olivia. I got your answer. Said, yeah, there are trees that do change color. They are closer to the mountains, said Koa. Yeah, and Olivia says, I live in Vietnam, so she says agree. Good, you guys. Good. Continue to use chat if your microphone is having difficulty.
Chris.
Hey, Hannah, would you like to read The Poster Kid?
By the way, here's what a poster presentation looks like. Do you guys do these kinds of presentations with posters at your school?
Yeah, Hannah, do you do poster presentations sometimes?
A lot.
A lot. Okay, great. What posters have you made? On what topic?
Like the solar system,
Nice.
about what we learned at the past, in the past. I can't remember. There's too many.
That's fine, Hannah. Okay, so what you have learned so far in class? Let's ask another student then. Hey, Cherry, have you done poster presentations when you were primary or secondary?
I think I never make a poster.
Would you like to do it?
No,
No, why not?
because I'm not good at art.
Ah, yeah, that's a problem.
I don't have any information or idea to make a poster.
Yeah,
So I
it's
hate
kind of fun. It's like relaxing for kids to do. One thing you could do, Cherry, if your teacher lets you, do the poster presentation with a partner. So there are two people, and then Cherry, you say, I'm going to do the research. You do all the artwork, right? And you ask to have a partner who's a really good artist. That way you don't have to worry about the art. That's what I used to do because I was kind of bad at art. I enjoyed it, but I was kind of bad at it, right? Hey, Cherry, can you read this thing called Here Are the Key Points of Informative or Informational Writing?
Here are the key points of informational writing. It gives important information about a topic, is present a main idea, which is supported with fact. It may include information from several different sources. It draws a conclusion based on the information presented. It is organized in a logical way. Transition words are used to connect ideas.
Yeah. Hey, I went to look for transition words in this writing here because I got the example of the trees from a book. And all I could find was as a result here. That was the only real transition word I could find, you guys. I went through all of this 2 times. I can't really find any other transition words, but this is pretty good. As a result, less photosynthesis takes place. You guys sometimes use then in your writing. I see that a lot. You say then, less photos. You would do then, comma, less photosynthesis.
Linking words?
Yeah, linking words is what you call them. That's good. Linking.
Conjunction.
Yeah. conjunctions can be linking words, you know. You could use, simple conjunction. Photosynthesis. Okay. Hey, you guys, let me just quickly check something with you about this photosynthesis stuff. Let me first check the chat. Someone had a message for me. Not that much. History of Singapore. All right, Koa, thanks. That's a funny response, Koa. Not that much. The history of Singapore, you know. Okay, let me look here. The photo. And I'm going to ask this question to Cece and Cherry. And I'll no doubt find it here. Okay, you guys, this is kind of cool. I wonder if Hannah learned this, or Cherry, or CC. Do you guys know this, the photosynthesis equation, right? And Bach and Tom, did you guys study this in school already? So you have CO2, carbon dioxide, plus water.
We studied this thing already. Like
We study it
next year.
Oh, you're gonna
we
study next
studied
year?
it like in second grade.
Yeah. Was it interesting for you, Tom?
Yes, it was
Yeah,
really
I think so
interesting.
We have to memorize this in high school as part of our test. It's kind of easy because it's 6 CO2 molecules plus 6 water molecules. Then sunlight, the energy hits it really hard. And then the green chlorophyll takes the sunlight and changes into glucose, carbon 6, hydrogen 12, oxygen 6, plus 6 oxygen molecules. And what this means is that the tree gets all of this energy to keep growing. And it makes oxygen for planet Earth too. That's why it's really important. And then there's other things here. This explains it. Carbon dioxide, water, light, chlorophyll, sugar, oxygen. This one's probably easier to remember. So this is what it looks like. Here's a sunflower. Sunlight hits the leaves. Carbon dioxide hits the leaves. Water goes in the roots. Out comes more oxygen. Out comes more sugar. So that's why it's really important to plant trees all around cities, because it takes all that dirty carbon dioxide from the cars and buses and motorbikes, and it goes inside the plant, and then it releases sugar and oxygen. And then do you guys get this in Vietnam? I think, Hannah, you probably got this, right? Canadian maple syrup for hot cakes, pancakes, cooking. Here it is, you guys. This is from the tree. Yeah. Did you love it?
Yeah, but I only tried it for a short period of time.
Yeah.
And
You
then
can
I played it with my mother, so she could buy some more, but then she said that no.
It's expensive, Hana. It's really expensive, right? In America, it's a little, but in Japan, it's really expensive. Canadian maple leaf extraction. So this is what it looks like, you guys. They put buckets up to the tree, and then it drips from these maple leaves. And so let me see. There it is, you guys. This is the famous thing. So the tree has all this sugar water inside of it, and it just drips into these buckets for like 1 week. And then you own the maple tree. You come and you collect the buckets, but then you have to boil it for a really long time so it becomes gooey syrup. And then the gooey syrup becomes maple leaves. And they do it in winter too. This is a good way to make extra money. But it's kind of cool. You see these buckets just sitting next to trees, and they're taking the sugar water right out of the tree to make that wonderful maple syrup. And there it is, the history of maple syrup. Now, Hannah,
Aren't they afraid that a thief will go and take away their bucket of syrup, and then they will boil it again and then sell it?
This is true, Hannah. They really get angry. That's why in America and Canada, they have guys with guns, and they say, don't take my maple syrup buckets, but it happens at night. So there are some bad people who steal the buckets, Hannah. So it's a true story. Hannah, do you remember Momiji Manju? This is famous in Hiroshima. So you guys, it's shaped like a maple leaf, and in this nice bean paste, they put maple syrup, and it's naturally sweet. It looks like this. So you guys have beans in your...
them that I haven't eaten yet.
Yeah, these are really delicious, but I can't eat momiji manju anymore because the doctor says it has too much sugar, you guys. It's really good with green tea, right? It's really, really good. I love it. It's such a wonderful thing.
Japanese snacks are really sweet.
I know, they're sweet, crazy sweet, you guys, but really good with hot green tea. Okay, so those are some things to inspire you guys. Let me ask you, this question. I'll go back to the teaching notes for tonight. And can I ask each of you, what would you like to write if you could write like this is the chlorophyll, right? And so this is 4 paragraphs, but this is a big one. This is medium, and then a quick conclusion, right? Could you do this for homework? Do like your first sentence, then a middle one, middle number 2, and then your conclusion. So introduction, main paragraph 1, main paragraph 2, and then a quick conclusion for homework. This is probably about half a page. If you want to do 1 page, you can. Some of you really like writing, so you write lots of pages, right? So let me ask you guys some topics. What would you be interested in writing a 1-page report about? It can be a science thing. It can be an animal thing. It can be about cooking something. Anybody, you can tell me. Hannah, what would you be
I
interested?
just remembered last time I did a presentation about acid rain.
Oh my gosh, would you like to do it again?
No thanks.
No, thanks.
Bored with it topic.
Hannah, you're so funny. No, thanks. Hannah, what would you like to do this time?
I don't know. I'll do whatever they say.
Well, no, you decide, because you have to make it fun for you. Like, even, Hannah, if you wanted to, you could do my favorite manga, my favorite Japanese cartoon. It could be something fun. It doesn't have to be so serious, right?
I will write about my favorite money.
Oh, okay. Is it Singapore money or Vietnam money or Japanese money?
I don't know.
Oh, Hannah, let me just
I
check
got
my.
a collection of Singaporean coins when I was young, but then now my parents take it all and then they change it into Vietnamese notes.
Okay, you guys ready?
And
No,
now
this is from my wallet. I'm not a rich guy, but this is Japanese old money with the famous science researcher. This guy was a famous scientist who did something wonderful, and then they changed it now. Here's the new note. This is the new guy, Hannah. So the 1,000 yen has been changed to this new looking guy. And what his name is, I don't know. What did he do? I don't know. But it's a new character on the Japanese money. So, all right. Hey, Koa, you raised your hand. What would you like to say, Mr. Koa?
I will write about energy.
Energy? Yeah? All right. Bach, what would you like to write about?
I will write about cosmology.
Oh, very nice. Right? Hey, Bach, you're like a science guy. Do you know the cosmology in the last year because of that James Webb telescope?
Who's James Webb?
He's this famous NASA director in the 1960s. He's the guy who was the manager of NASA, Tom, and he sent the rockets to the moon. This was like a real genius guy, but also a really good manager. So they named this powerful telescope after him. I think he's dead, but the telescope of the James Webb telescope, it's really changing our understanding of the universe, and it's making scientists go crazy. Because Bach, you've read that there are these objects that are beyond the galaxies. They're not even sure that they're galaxies, right? And so, yeah, so like even the age of the universe, they used to think was 13 billion years. They're not even sure about that anymore, or the Big Bang. This Webb telescope changed everything. Tom, do you know the Webb telescope?
The what?
Here, let me show it to you because you like to learn new things, Tom. We'll do the James Webb telescope here, and you can see what it looks like. And it's really changing cosmology, science. James Webb telescope. And so, Tom, this telescope started operation, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago. That's what it looks like in outer space. It has this huge sun collecting panel. Yeah. And look at the pictures from the James Webb. It's just unbelievable, right? And so these are quasars, these are clouds of gas. It just shows that the universe is so crazy, you guys. So one of the things it's finding is really weird stuff that's beyond the galaxies, and they're not even sure if they're stars or galaxies. They don't know what they are. They're just probably these huge
Teacher,
blobs like that.
teacher, do you know the Tarantula Nebula?
Yeah, the Tarantula Nebula. Isn't that interesting, Hannah?
Yeah, it was beautiful. Beautiful.
Hey, would you like to write about that, Hannah? 2 paragraphs or
Um,
might be
no,
difficult.
I don't know anything about it.
Well, you could research it, right? There it is, the Tarantula Nebula, because it looks like a big spider tarantula. Hannah, it looks kind of scary, actually. Look at this Tarantula Nebula. Wow, that's pretty cool, though, right? I'd like to put this on my screensaver. Hannah, did you learn about it in school?
No, it was like I was opening the computer, then at the front page I saw it.
Okay, this would be a great topic, Hannah. Like you say, I don't know anything about it. All right, Hannah, are you ready? So
It
we
was like when I entered the picture at the corner, and then I said that that I like it, and then it kept showing, and now I'm bored with it. I'm fed up.
Tarantula Nebula is. So we asked ChatGPT. Now, of course, if you get the answer, Hannah, you have to change it to your own words. All right. And it's also known as 30 Doradus, is an immense and highly active star-forming region located in the large Magellanic Cloud, a satellite galaxy of the Milky Way, positioned about 160,000 light years away in the southern constellation Dorado. It is one of the largest and brightest emission nebulae visible in the sky. Its name originates from the spiderweb of filaments and gas clouds that give it a striking appearance. Nebula spans roughly 1,000 light years across. That's huge, you guys, making it an unparalleled laboratory for studying the process of star formation, stellar evolution, and the effects of massive stars on their surrounding. So, Bach, this also sounds like cosmology, right? This tarantula. You guys, this thing is 1,000 light years across. That's crazy. That's so huge, right? From Earth to its nearest star, it's a Proxima. It's 1.4 light years, is it, Bach? And so the nearest star to our solar system is 1.4. Can you imagine 1,000 light years across? That's just I wish we had spaceships that could go that far, because then we could maybe definitely find new Earth-like planets, right? All right, so there you go. Let's see how to stop
Teacher,
that.
do you know Valentina Tereshkova?
No, what's that?
She was a famous cosmonaut.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then she was like, she set out to space, but then after that she discovered that the space this the space, what was it again?
The crab, the nebula or the galaxy?
The rocket. It was like it was set to travel out, and then when it traveled back, it will travel out again. And so she got stuck outside space and couldn't come back to Earth.
Yeah. So now Koa is smiling about something. Koa and Bach, do you guys know the that crazy mysterious space rock called Oumuamua? Do you know that story? The Harvard scientist from Israel. Tom, do you know the Oumuamua rock? It's crazy. Let me show you the Oumuamua rock, right? Let's use it here. Yeah, Oumuamua. Maybe you guys saw this on television. This top scientist from Harvard actually thinks the Oumuamua, I can't even spell it, you guys. It's crazy. Oumuamua. It's a Polynesian name. Mysterious space rock. Okay, let's just get the picture of it. When you guys see it, you'll probably know what it is. There it is, you guys. Some people say it looks like a piece of poo, which is really funny. But this Harvard scientist thinks that this is some kind of alien spaceship, right, you guys? They don't even have a picture of it. This isn't a real picture of it. They just kind of know the shape of it. And this scientist says it's not even, they just don't even know what this thing is. But the researcher says that it keeps coming back into our solar system. So he thinks it might be like an intelligent rock, an intelligent space rock, right? And so he got all this research money to find out about this rock. And then there's the question, you guys. You might be interested in this. Is this mysterious space rock actually an alien spaceship? Koa or Bach, do you know that story? No? Okay, if you wanted, you could do a presentation about that. Is it
I've
really
heard it
this?
somewhere before.
Yeah. I can't say its name though, you guys. This is crazy. What is the actual name of it, the space rock? It looks like a candy bar or something, like I said before, which I won't say again. There it is, you guys. It's the Oumu. Okay, let's do this. Oumu. It's so hard to spell Oumu because it's Hawaiian language, you guys. So as soon as you write Oumuamua, it just sounds so funny. Oumuamua. So here's Oumuamua, right? And so they're doing these things like, is it a group of spaceships? Is it this? Some people say, this is its trajectory through our solar system. It came in really close and then it left the solar system. So this Harvard research guy is saying, why is this? Here's the Harvard research guy. This guy's like a genius. And he said, why did this thing fly into our solar system and leave? And so scientists take him seriously because this guy's like a real genius, right? So if you guys are interested, you could do a thing about Oumuamua. Is it from like inside? What does it look like inside? It's got some strange things going on inside. It's a big mystery. But then this person did this like, oh, it's a spaceship. But I don't believe this picture. This is some guy just being a little bit crazy, right? Okay. Let's see what else. Fook said how the H-bomb works. Fook, that's a really good one. I like that, Fook. Fook's going to say how the H-bomb works. And remember, if you want to change your idea, that's okay. If you said, I couldn't get much information on this H-bomb. Okay, let's see. Who else do we have? Koa, I want to do energy. Bach, cosmology. Hannah, acid rain, no thanks. We'll say maybe tarantula nebula. I didn't spell it right, you guys. Tarantula. Is it 2 R's? Oh, I see. I didn't put the L in there. So take away 1 R and it's tarantula. Tarantula. All right, good. Hey, Tom, what's interesting for you?
Don't litter, please.
Yes.
What would you like to write about? What would be an information topic for you?
I think that maybe the cosmic the galaxy might have something I might like, but I'm not so sure because I never looked at a telescope or anything. I don't know much about space.
Yeah, it's interesting, Tom. I got a telescope about 30 years ago in Japan because there was a comet was going to crash into the big planet Jupiter. And so my friend and I were looking at Jupiter. We looked at this one really weird star. It has so much energy that it looks like an hourglass. It doesn't even look like a round ball. It looks like what's called an hourglass to tell the time, an old-fashioned hourglass. How the H-bomb works, Koa said, bruh. What do you mean by bruh? How to destroy humanity, says Fook. Oh, I see why it's getting a little strange now. I think I will change my mind to cosmology as well, said Koa. Okay, Koa. Koa said it's 4.6 light years to the nearest planet. Thanks for the correction, Bach. James Webb started in 2016, so 8 years later, it's producing all this thing. Koa said, I have a telescope. Koa, is it a big telescope or small telescope?
A big one
Oh, big one, nice. And so
around
when
the
do you use it in your building in Singapore? Can you go on the roof or from your balcony
I usually go to the stadium
to the stadium?
when it's like full moon.
Oh, very cool. So you look at the moon? All right. Very cool. Hey, did you find a moon base on the moon? Koa, do you know that crazy story? Here, let me show you. All right, one moment. Search. Okay, so Koa, there's this strange story. I don't know if there's any truth or it's just a weird story. But these people use their telescopes and they think that they found like an alien base on the moon. And they look at pictures like this and they say, is that an alien base? Right? Or does it look like this? All right. An alien base, I don't know, you guys, something like this. So this story started, Koa, in the 1960s. A guy was working in a photo processing lab because the Americans had spy satellites that they were looking at Russia for nuclear weapons. And then one day a guy came in with some film and the guy said, what's that? He goes, oh, don't you know we have alien bases on the moon? So he tells him that, and then the guy left the room, and then another high-level guy comes in. He said, what did he tell you? And he said, oh, he said something crazy. He has these pictures of alien bases on the moon. And the high-level powerful guy said, you must never talk about that, right? So the story was that NASA had a spaceship going around the moon, taking pictures, getting ready to send the astronauts there. Pictures that look like this because they wanted to land near this crater. But then these people say, oh, look, there's an alien base. Okay, so it's kind of crazy. I don't know if there's anything to this story. It's just a great story, you guys, right? It's an alien base on the moon. And there they are. It's like, it's our base. Don't touch our base, right? Okay. So you hear all these crazy stories. And, is this true science or is this not? Fook, you know the story of aliens on the moon? Min said,
No.
Earth's future technology. Fook, you didn't hear the story of those?
Yes.
Yeah, kind of interesting.
Well, it's strange.
Yeah, it is strange. It's a good story, but it needs more investigation, more research, right?
I bet there's not even one living thing outside the galaxy.
Yeah, my friend said that too in Saudi Arabia. He said that the chances are just really low that there is any living thing outside there. And I said, I'll keep an open mind. We'll see, we'll see.
Well, we
All right.
never know if aliens are real. Don't
I
make fun of them. They might just smack you in the face right now.
It's kind of frustrating, Hannah, because, yeah, it's like we might never know. Someone said they don't like humans. They say we are too violent. We create wars, and that's why they don't like us. They think humans are too aggressive, too mean to each other.
Teacher,
So, yes, Tom.
I have once actually knew something about aliens. They actually do live in the cosmic galaxy in some place, but I actually once heard in a book novel called the an alien. It's what is written from and its topic is just about outer space. But in the middle of the book, I saw that some info that United States had about 15 people who have seen a UFO, and even some people have managed to see aliens, like the Skinwalker.
Oh, that one's really scary. Yeah, the Skinwalker. Yeah, because they have paintings on mountains that the original people of America did thousands of years ago. Strange creatures, right? Like the Skinwalker, Tom. Totally scary, right? Hey, Cherry, what would you like to write about?
Oh my, don't talk with me about science. I'm
No
so
science.
dead.
Tired of science?
I hate it.
I hate it. That's cool. All right. So, Cherry, anything you want to talk about is okay. Like my favorite
I think only music.
Oh,
No,
nice.
only that one. I love music.
Me too. And what kind of music? Pop music, Korean pop, K-pop.
I think it's just in Vietnam and like pop music. I think so.
Okay. Who's your favorite singer?
I have thousands of.
Okay, but Terry, make it small, like, but if you choose just one
Just one.
and
It's
tell
so
us.
hard for me.
Okay.
So hard.
There you go, Cherry.
I think Phương Mỹ Chi. Yeah, only her.
All right. Good choice, Cherry. Yeah, I want this to be interesting for you guys, so it doesn't have to be that. Mr. Draffy, Master Hamster, what's interesting for you?
I think that animation.
Animation, nice. Japanese.
No, animation cartoon.
Okay. From what country?
From me. Yeah.
From Vietnam.
No. For me, not from Vietnam.
Oh, from me. What do you think? Yeah. Okay, so if you do that, Draffy, give us one of your drawings and tell us why you think this is one of your best creations. Do you like this, Draffy?
I think yes.
Okay, I think it's really cool. Thanks. Olivia, how about you? Olivia, if you want to use the chat, you can. I'll just write your answer in here. We have to finish in about a minute, you guys.
I
Because
don't
it's
know.
don't know. Draft. Olivia, what? I like rock, says Fook. Very cool. Classical music is good, Koa. Cherry says, I think it's boring. Science is boring, or classical music is boring, Cherry. Okay. Earth's future technology. And then Olivia said, here we'll give Olivia said, I'm not sure. And then I will say, think about it. Okay, let's see. We got a chat message. Should I do geology or cosmology? Oh, Bach is such a difficult question. Bach, try cosmology. Because Webb telescope.
You spelled my name wrongly.
Oh, back. Hey, back. Bach, try cosmology because Webb telescope is so interesting. You know, it's doing such great work. Okay, so let me just go through the list, make sure I got everyone. We had Mr. Master Hamster, Bach, Olivia, Tom, Cherry, Hannah, Koa. Let's see. CC. Hey, CC, are you still there?
I'm here.
CC, what's interesting for you?
Astronomy.
Astronomy, nice. We'll have a lot of astronomy papers.
I think it can help me in my college years. I want to create my own planet,
Oh, nice.
but I very like astronomy, but I'm not sure planet is half in the world.
Nice. A possible planet. What do you need to make a planet would be a really good one. Yeah, really cool, Cece. How about Min? Are you there, Min?
Yeah.
And what's interesting for you?
A lot.
Yeah, a lot of things. For example? Oh, Nim went out. Oh no. Nim, are you there?
I I I don't know. I think
Okay. You can do this, Nim, thinking about it. You did a great job on that paper, by the way. So I'm sure you can think of a good one.
can I write about films?
Hey, Dot, I didn't talk to you. Are you there? Or Dot? Hey, Dot.
Yes.
Dot, what's interesting to you for a possible three or four paragraphs?
I think it might be
It might be. It might be.
wait, hold on, I have to think about it.
All right. Dot, if you want, you could, just write about it next week for the homework.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. So some people, like Nim said, thinking about it, Dot said, might be something or another. Okay, you guys, that's perfectly fine. How are you today, Dot?
I'm fine.
Do you like science, Dot? Yeah.
No, not at all.
Oh, okay, yeah, so you're like Chewy, said, I'm tired of science. That's fine. I think astronomy was my favorite because I could understand it and biology was good, but physics was a little bit challenging for me, you guys. I actually had to study physics, chemistry, geology again 2 years ago because I was helping teachers with their English in Taiwan. That's why I was there. And there were so many things I forgot. So I found biology and astronomy were the quickest to learn. But they were really nice teachers, you guys. The teaching team I worked with. I really like those guys. I miss them. All right, let's say goodbye for tonight. Thanks for your brainstorming session on possible topics. And I will see you next Saturday. You did an amazing job. So thank you so much, you guys. It's really nice to teach you on Saturday night. I will say goodbye to you better, you guys. One by one, the Don Yoke brothers, Koa and Bach, take care of yourselves. Master Hamster, Draffy, always good to hear from you. Olivia, thanks for coming, and Cherry also. Bye-bye. Tom, good to hear from you, Tom. Take care, Cece and Hannah and Min. And Hong Min, you're here too. Sorry I didn't call on you, Hong Min. Master Hamster, Lucas. All right, all these names keep coming up. Oh, wait, I have to check something. Hong Min, are you here? Nguyen, Hong Min.
Yes,
Hey, sorry I didn't call on you. How are you?
I'm fine.
What would you like to write about?
Future technology.
You were the future technology person. Yeah, okay. All right, future technology is good. Okay, that sounds good. Okay, thank you so much. All right, you guys, let's say goodbye. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye, Hong Min. And bye-bye. Goodbye, you guys. Goodbye.
Bye-bye, teacher.
Goodbye. Skifu. Bye-bye. Take care, Cherry and C. Bye, Hannah. Bye, Olivia. Take care.
Bye-bye, teacher.
Goodbye. Take care, Bach. Bye-bye. Not